Niko was a squirrel. He lived in a big oak tree. Niko was very brave. He wasn't scared of anything. One day I saw a scary owl. Go away. The owl was surprised. It flew away quickly. Niko laughed. He was very brave. All the other squirrels looked up to him. They wished they could be as brave as Niko. One morning, the squirrels woke up to a problem. The forest was usually a place of joy and abundance, but today was different. The biggest, tastiest acorn was missing. This wasn't just any acorn, it was the pride of the forest. It was the golden acorn, the acorn that symbolized unity and prosperity among the squirrels. Every year, the squirrels would share the golden acorn. It was a tradition that brought them together. It was a very important acorn. Losing it was like losing a part of their community. Who took the golden acorn? The question echoed through the forest. Cried a little squirrel. Tears welled up in its eyes as it looked around helplessly. All the squirrels were worried. They had never faced such a mystery before. They looked around for clues. Every nook and cranny of the forest was searched. Then, they saw something strange. Something that didn't belong in their forest. There were footprints on the ground. They weren't squirrel footprints. They were too big. Much larger than any squirrels. "These are badger footprints!" exclaimed one of the squirrels, pointing at the ground. Shouted a squirrel. The realization sent a wave of fear through the group. Badgers were known to be greedy. They often took more than they needed. Everyone knew who took the golden acorn now. The evidence was clear. "Someone needs to get it back," said a brave squirrel, stepping forward. Said a worried squirrel. The task seemed daunting. But who would be brave enough to face the badger? The forest held its breath, waiting for a hero to emerge. Niko stepped forward, his tiny paws pressing into the soft forest floor. The air was thick with the scent of pine and the distant chirping of birds. "Don't worry, I'll get the golden acorn back." Niko's voice was filled with determination, his eyes gleaming with confidence. Niko followed the badger's footprints, each step taking him deeper into the unknown. They led into the woods, where shadows danced and the light barely pierced through the thick canopy. The woods were dark and scary, filled with eerie sounds that made Niko's fur stand on end. Niko was a little bit scared, but he didn't give up. His heart pounded, but he knew he had to keep going. He had to be brave. Courage surged through him as he remembered his mission. The path was full of tricky traps, each one more challenging than the last. Niko carefully jumped over logs, his agility and quick thinking keeping him safe. He crawled under thorny bushes, feeling the sharp thorns brush against his fur. He even slid down a muddy slope, his body covered in dirt but his spirit unbroken. It was a difficult journey, but Niko was determined. Every obstacle was a test of his resolve. He had to get the golden acorn back for his friends. Their happiness depended on him, and he wouldn't let them down. Finally, Niko reached the badger's den. He peeked inside. The badger was sleeping soundly. The golden acorn was beside him. "I need a plan. I can't just walk in and grab it. The badger would wake up." Just then, a little hedgehog waddled by. "Hello, what are you doing here?" Niko explained his problem. The hedgehog smiled. "I can help." The hedgehog scurried into the den. She tickled the badger's nose with her prickles. The badger sneezed so hard the golden acorn flew into the air. Niko caught the golden acorn. It was a moment of pure joy and triumph. The acorn shimmered in the sunlight, a symbol of his bravery and determination. He said goodbye to the helpful hedgehog and rushed back home. He was so happy. The journey had been long and challenging, but Niko's heart was light and full of pride. He had the golden acorn. It was more than just a prize. It was a testament to his courage and the friendships he had made along the way. "Niko, you did it!" His friends gathered around him, their faces beaming with pride and admiration. All the squirrels cheered when they saw Niko. The forest echoed with their joyous cries, celebrating the return of their hero. They were so grateful to him. Niko had not only brought back the golden acorn, but had also shown them the true meaning of bravery and friendship. They had their precious golden acorn back. It glowed with a magical light, symbolizing hope and unity among the animals. From that day on, Niko was known as Niko the Brave and Kind. His story was told and retold, inspiring young squirrels everywhere. I learned that being brave isn't just about being fearless. It's about facing challenges head-on and supporting those around you. It's also about helping others, even if it means facing your fears. Niko's journey taught us that true bravery is intertwined with kindness and selflessness. And that made Niko the bravest squirrel of them all. His legacy lived on, a shining example of what it means to be truly courageous.